Hi guys, Melissa here. Welcome back to CloudMom. It's fun to be in my living room. I'm usually shooting videos in my girls' room, so it's fun to have a change of scene. And as you can see, we finally got our tree up. We have some stockings up. As the kids have been pointing out, they're still empty, but nobody's perfect. We've got some gifts under the tree, and it got me thinking about the whole issue of how not to spoil your kids over the holidays. So that's what today's video is about. So as you can see, in our house, we celebrate Christmas. I wouldn't say that we're extravagant gift givers, though. In fact, I kind of want my kids to know what it's like to not get something that they might want, and to feel that feeling of striving for things and not having everything, so that they're things they want to work for and try for themselves. And actually, I remember being little and growing up and writing these very elaborate Christmas lists to Santa and basically not getting anything from them. And my mother told me years later that that was all on purpose. So thanks a lot, Mom. So let's take a look at my kids' Santa lists. They're pretty overwhelming. I'll start out with the CloudMom baby, now 7, who started to write, and she's doing great, but some of the spelling is still, a work in progress, which is normal, but she had so many items on there that it was just hard to make sense of. And Mark actually went along and wrote down what some of these things mean. Speakers, microphone, boots, dolls, clothes, leap at, and then it sort of became kind of a joke, and she made it to 54 items on the first page. Then she continued on the second page, took a pause after item 62 to say thank you and get me a lot of these things, and then went back to numbering even more gifts that she wanted to have, including a hairbrush that can fold up. I actually don't even really know how she thought of all these things or where she's seen them, because I try not to have my kids watch too many commercials on TV. Frankly, the only thing she's getting from this list is slime, and after that, she's not getting anything from this list. So you guys weigh in. Do you think I'm a bad mother? I mean, I just basically gave her the things that I thought she needed. She also has her birthday 3 days before Christmas, so it ends up being a lot of gifts. So I feel like she's going to be fine. She's getting like one sweater, she's getting a pair of pajamas, a really amazing pair of hot pink slippers, some books, and I did get her the slime, some bows for her hair, just like things that she needs. I do think it's good to give one fun gift, but she's not getting 64 things, that's for sure. Next up, Annalise, who's 8, whose list was in this sort of box form. It looks like a maze. And she also just sort of went to town imagining like every sort of toy or gadget or Lego that she could even think of. And she went all the way up to 53. And then she wrote a big, thank you, Mommy and Daddy on the back, not real Santa Claus. So I guess the cat's out of the bag on that one. And she's asking for things like sunglasses, walkie-talkie. I mean, had I been more organized this holiday season, I certainly could have got her a few of these little things, but I'm not going to go out there spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars because I have 5 kids. I don't want them to get the message that, they should get everything that they ask for, and I just don't really think it's necessary. And actually, in the past, I've noticed that a lot of the stuff we have bought them, they haven't really even used or played with for that long. Next up, Beckett, who's 10, soon to be 11 on February 1st. Beckett is an operator. Check out item number 1, being with my family. I think he knew that that would put the gift giver in a very giving frame of mind, and that it would be an effective way to start off his Santa list. He's asking for Nerf gun stuff, the Fitbit, which somebody already gave him, Nike Elite sportswear, other sorts of things. I actually might try to get him those Nerf guns, although I don't really have a lot of days left. I'm going to see if I can get an overnight sort of thing from Amazon. But after that, I'm not really going to be giving him much of the things on his list. So my oldest 2 actually went right to Mark and asked for a new iPhone case. They are 12 and 13, so they do have iPhones. They have the small iPhones, not the iPhone 10, and they did ask for that, but that's not going to happen. So they're kind of all set, and then they each got like a sweatshirt and a shirt. And they're getting a pair of ski gloves. I mean, that's it. So guys, okay, this is, reckoning time. You can let me know what you think. Do I sound like a total Scrooge? Do you agree with my philosophy? What do you do with your kids' holiday or Santa lists? Do you try to get the most of the things on the list? Do you try to not get the most of the things on the list? What is your approach and how have you seen it working out? This is an issue that all parents that are celebrating and giving gifts in the holidays are facing. So it's great to have an exchange of what everybody's doing at home. So anyway, wishing you guys all the very, very best of holidays. And Merry, Merry Christmas for those who are celebrating Christmas. Happy Hanukkah for those who have celebrated Hanukkah. And all the rest. And I will see you soon on CloudMom.